dress, and that's a dress made in Zambia by Zambians and proud Zambians, and I'm proud to be Zambian. I think I'll agree with the designer there. Now you're still watching Kwasha Good Morning Zambia, and up next, business. And this time around, we have the privilege of having Margrethe. She's a business consultant from Norway. Earlier on, I did talk about how on the show we're going to have a situation where Zambia and Norway are compared in as far as SMEs are concerned. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know you've been here for a week, but Mulibwanji.
Mulibwanji.
Uh-huh.
Is that good morning?
That's good morning.
Okay.
And then you would have you would have to respond by saying Nilibueno.
Nilibueno.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, I know one term in Zambian language.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now you're welcome to Zambia and to Africa. Maybe just before we get into why you're here, have you been to Africa before?
Yes, I have been to Africa a few times, it started 10 years ago. I was being a backpacker for 3 months around in South and East Africa. And that's where I fell in love with Africa, I guess. I really, really liked it. And met a lot of interesting people, also entrepreneurial people. And then 3 years ago, that was in South Africa, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. And then 3 years ago, I did some research in Tanzania. I was looking at small scale farmers and their kind of value chain, how they can create, say, yogurt and sell to the local market, things like that. So, I tend to come back here, and I was very happy that I had this opportunity to come back to Zambia. First time in Zambia.
First time in Zambia. I was about to
First
ask.
time in Zambia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about the ecosystem that exists in Scandinavian countries.
Ecosystems in terms of, I mean, how as an entrepreneur, in terms of entrepreneurs. Yes. Well, when you are an entrepreneur, you have a lot of courage. You have some bright ideas. And you want them to survive, but you need sort of an ecosystem around you, which to improve the success rate, to say that. So that's why we call it. I like to call it kind of an ecosystem. And so there is obviously the need of money to kickstart. Maybe you have some capital-intensive idea. Yeah. Maybe you need to buy some machinery or equipment. But then again, you also need expertise, and you need perhaps a team around you with other skills than you have yourself. And you need a lot of patience and a lot of strong will. That's as an entrepreneur. But around you, in Norway, I can refer to Norway. We have also an ecosystem consisting of public entities, like an institution called Innovation Norway. Okay. So they are providing funds, they're providing advice, they're providing network. Network is really important. And then they focus especially on, they want to create economical growth through entrepreneurs, not just established businesses or stately businesses. So especially in rural areas. In addition to this, of course, we need the private sector to be active. So there's a need of venture capital. There's a need of the more risky financing, which is seed capital in the beginning when you have the bright idea. But someone has to have the courage to actually believe in that idea, that has the money. And to get it started.
So it's pretty much what the situation is like here in Zambia, because what you're talking about are the same factors that...
Yes. Entrepreneurs are pretty much the same all around.
Yeah, but obviously having a look at the ones that you met in Tanzania, and you've been here for a week, what would you say are some of the differences?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess there's more into agricultural ideas, manufacturing, trading, perhaps here in Zambia. There's a lot of really, there's a strong entrepreneurial spirit here, I'll have to say, which is really important. In Norway, I guess there's more for the entrepreneurs. They are focusing a lot on, say, mobile apps. That's very popular, like IT mobile technology these days. There's a lot of within services, I guess, and also there's a new trend now that people not just try to make money, but they also want to try to solve social challenges and environmental challenges. So we call that social and green entrepreneurship. That's a really interesting kind of branch of entrepreneurship.
Okay. Now, I'm glad you brought up the issue of attitude. You talked about not wanting to give up and having that tenacity.
That's stamina.
So when you, as a consultant, are meeting some of these SMEs, obviously those are some of the things that you stress on.
Yeah, I guess that's when you consult some entrepreneurs, that's entrepreneurs more focused on more than established SMEs. But they sometimes they need perhaps someone to be a part of their board, for instance. So they need like long-term thinking and visions, and also to have some good planning. And also they need their finances and they need perhaps an accountant, all these things. So we need and when you make a business plan, you really need to stick to that or develop it and face a lot of challenges. And there will be people also laughing at you. Maybe you have a crazy idea. And that's what I call innovative. A lot of entrepreneurs, they are seen as a bit crazy. But then just don't give up. Go for it.
Earlier on, just before we got into set, you were talking about incubator concept. I would like you to share this because that was interesting what you talked about.
Sure. I'm sure that the people are familiar with the incubator concept of poultry farming. So it means a safe environment for, I guess, eggs to become chickens. I'm not a farmer myself, but that's the way I guess it is. But it's the same for entrepreneurs. They need some sort of safe environment. So that could be to ensure the success rate. So that could be to share some office facilities and share also office or environment with others who have similar ideas or other ideas. But it could be also to have some marketing and sales, accounting kind of expertise, and especially also a place to have some more network and have events, interesting events. So it could be a place perhaps there is more matchmaking between entrepreneurs and investors. So the investor we can do like a matchmaking. There's a lot of different things that you can do from an incubator. And in Oslo, where I live, the capital of Norway, there's a kind of a boom with incubators now, and they have a bit different, I guess, topics. Like one is a lot about technology, one is more about social challenges, etc. But it's interesting to see.
This can work in Zambia?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I guess we just need people to take, don't wait for things to happen.
Yes.
Take some initiative, try to talk with the right people, the people with some power, for instance. Yeah, just try to do that.
Okay. We need you back in Zambia. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nice talking to you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Frank.